Let me ask you this.
Like I'm de-learning, you know.
Right, you relearning, but you de-learning the BS you was taught out here in the world. All praises, man. It's a beautiful thing, right? Because at the end of the day, right? Do you know what the kingdom of heaven look like? Is the kingdom of heaven for all nations upon the earth? What you been taught? Like every nation on earth, that the kingdom of heaven is for them. That's what you've been taught. Let me show you something. Get Revelations. You there? You in the spirit, sir. Read.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12.
So now this should be the icing on the cake. Everything you learned today, this gonna be that cherry on top. Watch this. Listen good. Read.
And had a wall great and high.
So now, think long and hard. We've been taught that the kingdom of heaven have one big pearly gate, right? That everybody's supposed to go in when they die. No. Right. Watch this. Let's cast down another lie you've been taught. Watch this.
Right. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels.
So now it's 12 gates. Right. So that's one lie. They said it was one big pearly gate, but right here, how many tribes is it? It's 12, and there's 12 gates in the kingdom of heaven. Watch this.
That's right. And at the gates 12 angels.
How many?
12 angels.
So now, have you ever been to the club in your younger years? And standing at the door of the club, who stands there? Security. Why is he standing there? Because if you're not supposed to be in there, you're not getting in. Right? So it's 12 angels guarding the gates. Why? Because if you're not from the 12 tribes of Israel, you're not getting in the kingdom of heaven. They don't want you to know that. You know why? Because as long as they keep us calling ourselves niggas, African Americans, guess what? We can never find out who we are and rule over the world. Because the world was given to these people right here. Read.
And names written thereon.
What's the names on those gates?
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Now what book that is?
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12.
Is Revelation the beginning or the end of the book? It's the end. So guess what? At the end of it all, who the kingdom of heaven for? But what must you do to get there? 22. What must you do to get in one of them gates? Follow the commandments. All praises. Watch this. Read.
Revelation chapter 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates, into the gates.
How many gates? 12. Read it again.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
Into the gates into the city of what? Jerusalem. Matthew 19 and 16. So now, let's continue this road going. Because you can never stop learning, right? Watch this. Matthew 19 and 16.
Matthew chapter 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Give me the answers. Read.
And he said unto him,
What did he say?
Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God.
Read.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
But if you want to enter into eternal life, you must keep the commandments.
That's right.
Understand that. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Let's keep it going. Because this Bible is only for the Israelites. No other nation. Watch this. Let's continue to prove that. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So guess what? These people on this sign right here, they're above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So what that tell you? What that tell you? We've been living a lie our whole lives. Because guess what? In the education system, in school, did they teach you as an Israelite from the tribe of Judah? Why not? Psalms 83.
Keep us down.
To keep us down, right? Why? Because once these people find out, hold that, Psalms 83, get Hosea 1 and 10. Because guess what? Let me ask you a question. Are we the majority or the minority? Why you say that? Huh? We all over the place. The Bible say that. I'm going to prove it with the scriptures. Read.
Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sin of the sea.
You count the sand of the sea? You see that? So you're right. We're everywhere. But how did we get everywhere? That's the question.
Good question.
Let me ask you this. Get that? What you getting? What's the homeland?
Homeland?
What's the homeland? That's the question. Let's start there. Because that's where we came from, right? We got to know that first.
Yeah.
Huh? That's a continent. Where in Africa? So-called. I got you. Galatians 4:26. Let's get it.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the motherland, right? The land over there in Africa. Jerusalem, that's the motherland. Now go there. Psalms.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1.
So I had to prove your point, right? Because you said we the majority. So I had to prove with the Bible, where's the sand of the sea, right? Read.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
So now, what's going on now? The Bible, God is going to reveal something to you that's been happening us our whole life. You already know it's been happening, but the Most High going to reveal it clear so you can see exactly what's going on. Watch this.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
So he's saying, God, your enemies make a tumult. Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate you, God, have lifted up the head. Because guess what? Can anybody get to God? Our arms too short to box with God, so guess who they coming after? His people. Watch this. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
So the enemy has taken crafty counsel against God's people. What's that crafty counsel? The education system, right? Because what was you taught in school? What we learned about? What's the name of the dude that had the key, the electricity hit the key and hit the kite? Who was that?
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. Stuff like that, right? Do they have anything to do with us? Nothing at all. That's why they say we had ADHD, because we weren't learning nothing. We couldn't sit still. Right? Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
So they consulted together, so the enemies came together against God's people. Let's see what they did. Watch this. God gonna reveal it. Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let's cut who off from being a nation? The 12 tribes. Because before you came over here, let me prove a point. Before you came over here and realized that you was an Israelite for the tribe of Judah, what was you calling yourself? An African American, right? A nigga. That's how you was looking at yourself. Regardless if you was calling yourself that yourself, right? Read that from the top.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So what happened? We went into slavery. Hold that. Deuteronomy 28. And you know what I want? No, the names. 37.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
So now one of the curses was, right, if we didn't keep the commandments, of course, it was our fault. We broke the commandments, so we deserve what we got. But nevertheless, that doesn't make us less of God's children. All we have to do is keep his commandments and eternal life is ours. But one of the curses was we would lose our identity, our name, right? So guess what? Go back to Psalms 83. So we will become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword, right? Astonishment is what? When they put us on TV, you know who Glorilla is? I'm F nigga free.
Oh, yeah.
That's an astonishment. Why? Because she's supposed to be a princess.
Right.
She's supposed to be covering up her body, married to one husband, having kids and raising families. That's an astonishment according to the Bible. A proverb is being called outside of your God-given name, which is what? No, your God-given name is Israel. Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? Now you good. Read.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Why? Because they beat our names out of us. Nah, your name, Toby. No, you're not going to be called Israel no more. You're not going to be called Judah, Benjamin, Levi. No more. We're going to beat that out of you. Now we're calling ourselves African American. How many times have our nationality changed over the years? Right? Afro-American, African American. What's some other name, nationalities? We was called? Right? Negroes, right? Read. Watch this.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Is that not true? All our brothers and sisters you see around here in the hood, they not calling themselves Israel from the tribe of Judah. They calling themselves nigga, African American. What's up, my nigga? They ain't saying what's up, my Jew. What's up, my Israelite, my Judah, my Levi. They not doing that. They calling themselves niggas. Watch this.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
So these same enemies came together and consulted together. Why? We're going to destroy these people right here. So he's going to give you the names of those nations on the earth today. They're going to give their biblical name, and I'm going to tell you who they are on the earth today. Right? Read.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee. What's some confederacies out there? The FBI,
CIA.
the CIA. They are confederate against thee. The system is against us. We already know that. But the Bible is proving it more. So with your eyes being open to knowing who you are, you can see the plot that they have against us, right? Clearly.
United Nations. United Nations.
United Nations. That's another one. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom. Edom is the so-called white man on the earth today.
That's right.
That's who Edom is. Esau, right here. Esau is Edom. Right? Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the who?
The
Ishmaelites. Where we at?
Right here, the flags.
Where we at? Looking for Ishmael.
Ishmael.
I don't see him up there. Where Ishmael at up there?
Hey, it's gonna be.
Where they at? Where they at? So I can show the brother. There we go, right here. Look at this sign. Come close, come close. Look at this right here. This is Ishmael, which we'll call the Arabs today, right? So read that from the top. Who was it first?
The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs. Read.
Of Moab.
Moab, which is the Chinese. They on here. Where they at? Moab, right here. The Chinese. Read.
And the Hagarenes.
And the who?
The Hagarenes.
Africans, right? The Hagarenes, watch this, read.
Gabal and Ammon.
And who?
And Ammon.
Ammon is the Japanese today, read.
And Amalek.
And who?
Amalek.
Oh, they gonna get it the worst. Guess who Amalek is? Yeah, we finna get into it. You ever heard of a Jewish person?
Oh yeah.
Who are they? What nation of people are they? Like what are they? They white people, right? So-called, because they, according to the Bible, they're Esau, Edom. Remember that. You know what I want?
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
So now, remember who is this Bible written to? For us, the who? The Israelites, right?
That's right.
So he said, I know thy what?
Thy works and tribulation and poverty.
We know he ain't talking about no other nation. I know thy works in tribulations and poverty. We standing in it, right? We read. Watch this.
But thou art rich.
But what?
But thou art rich.
How are we rich? If he's saying, hold that, Romans 11:33. If he's saying, I know thy tribulation and thy poverty, but thou art rich, what does that mean? I don't see no mansions over here. I don't see no Hellcats. I don't see none of that around here. Do you see it? Watch this. Let's see why he say that.
Romans chapter 11 verse 33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God.
The riches both of the wisdom and the knowledge of God. Psalms 147:19. Who is that given to? We are rich in the wisdom and the knowledge of God. He wrote the word for us, but let me further prove what that means. You good. So yeah, drop that. Drop all that. We're gonna go back to it so you can get to the scripture. Read.
Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
He showed his word unto Israel, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Watch this.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He ain't deal with any other nation.
Right.
Read.
And as for his judgment, they have not known them.
And for his judgments, the other nations don't know them. Why? Because why are we at the bottom again? What happened? What did we do as a nation? Just want to make sure you're following me. We at the bottom, we're cursed. We get shot down, we fill the prison houses because there's something that we did that God told us not to do. What was that? It's something that we broke. The commandments That's why we here. It's as simple as that. God said, all I want my people to do is to follow what I say, keep my commandments, and guess what? The kingdom is yours. But we're so caught up in society. We're so caught up in television. We're so caught up in the ways of this world. Finish that, then we're going to get, after that, get 1 John 2. Read.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
How are we rich? How are we rich? The wisdom and the knowledge of God. The Bible. Watch this. Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
So now I know the blasphemy, right? Which them that say they are Jews. Who say they Jews today? The Jewish people. Why are they called Jewish? They not the real thing. But our people don't know who they are. So they can't catch that, right? Read.
And which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
God called them the Synagogue of Satan. Because guess what? They stole your identity. You the real Jew. But guess what? Because we broke God's commandments, he said, okay, I got something for y'all. I'm going to punish y'all with the enemy until y'all wake up, find out who y'all are, keep my commandments, then I'm going to give y'all what's rightfully yours. Because the wisdom and knowledge of God, God said he only gave it to us in the first place. But with that wisdom and knowledge, we decided to do what with it? Break his commandments. Use it the wrong way instead of the right way, right?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, his word.